Don't we want to come together?
But for some of you, coming together means ignoring our experiences.
Break it down for me.
Cultural appropriation.
Sex and gender norms.
Mild adult themes.
Nepotism.
Racist bots.
Black lesbians. You mean two women into each other for reasons other than a straight man's benefit?
Great start. Conspiracy theories, black Scientology.
What?
Freebaiting.
Jesus.
Plus slavery.
Weed.
Cocoa butter. Salty grits. The sunken place.
Fake news.
Oppression. That's the new Katy Perry single, right?
Mm-hmm. Oppression featuring Migos.
It's okay.
Okra is horrible.
No, it's not. It's delicious and it's good for you, doesn't it? Like,
is it good for you?
it does something to your body.
She's just gonna make up whatever, nigga. It's horrible.
No, it does.
Have you ever had the dried okra that they have at home?
No, I've never had that.
Yes, bring
Never
those next time.
had that.
We're gonna have a season finale. It's gonna be dope.
With dried okra.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Y'all gonna eat that shit by y'all goddamn
You're gonna eat
self.
some too.
You're gonna eat it, man. I'm telling you.
No.
We're gonna
You're gonna
put
see
it
it. You're gonna be like,
inside of candy,
I'll give it a shot.
some kind of way. You're gonna eat
Oh
it.
shit, computer, did you die on me? That's what this is. That what just happened? Did you really just die on me?
Yeah.
It happened. I'm sorry.
That's awful. That's awful.
I was definitely gonna shoot somebody.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
What were you shooting?
It's for this with this amazing photographer. Oh my god. But it's for this series he does called Enthroned. And it's like visuals of women and he's this bomb ass like African chair sitting in different places in the city.
Okay. Where does he does he have like a Instagram or website or something like that?
Yeah, he has a couple. For this series, for that particular series, and his followers are like ridiculous for this. But then he has another page where he does like regular photography. He's really good. And then his other one is he's amazing. Oh crap! This one. This is like his regular page where he does like other types of photography.
He's like based down there.
He's from California, but he moved down here. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was cool. It was so hot outside. And then people coming up, what y'all doing over here?
Oh yeah, that's nice. What y'all
That's
that?
beautiful.
Y'all
That's
taking
beautiful. I
pictures?
could have $5. Couple of people, I'm like, damn. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
They just won't stop with these Michael Myers movies.
No, they won't, and they shouldn't.
Dog, Jamie Lee Curtis like a grandma at this point. Sound like.
I thought they killed her. She's coming back.
She probably did. She did.
Didn't
die
she
and
fall
came
off
back.
like a roof
She can't die.
with like a knife wound or something?
Yeah, she like pushed herself off the roof. She was like, "I'm done having this dance with you, Michael."
Which one was that?
The last one, I think. The last one she was
It
in.
was the last one that they did that wasn't Rob Zombie. Halloween.
I wanted to see the Rob Zombie
Resurrection.
one.
I actually liked
I like
that
that
one. Like that
That's
was
the one
kind
to
of
see.
cool.
I like Rob Zombie, so I
I
wanted to see
mean,
it, but I didn't see it.
I think they said they did some other adaptation of something that didn't like hit as well, but that the Halloween flip when they give us like a whole backstory and a breakdown of this nigga, they showed them all in a damn mental institution and they really gave Mike a fucking story. You hear me?
Yeah, that one was raw. The first one. I didn't care too much for the second one. But you can't get lightning in the bottle.
What, the second Rob Zombie thing?
Yeah, the second Rob Zombie Halloween.
I didn't know he made a second. Maybe that was the second one that didn't hit.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that might be the one that did.
Yeah, because I know the first one
it
had a
ended
whole bunch of
terribly, too.
fanfare. What are you eating?
Broccoli and nuts.
Is that dressing?
It's like a salad, yeah.
Oh, she a real nigga. She eating a salad with fingers.
There you go.
It's not.
That's how you do it.
I mean, do your thing, man. I just saw you just.
Talking about
It's
she
a
get
handheld salad.
Stop it.
a handheld salad.
It's not
That's
a
how it's
salad.
supposed to
Leave me
be
alone. No, it's a snack.
It's a mixture of things.
It's a salad or snack though.
We don't do labels.
Thank you. Ryan. Thank you, Marty.
Oh my God. Yeah, it is The Departed. You seen The Departed?
The Departed?
Yeah.
The fucking Martin Scorsese movie?
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. I go to bats for that shit. I love it.
Let me give you Grown Man Handshake,
Thank
dog. That's
you,
one of
right?
my favorite movies of all time.
Me too. That's one of my favorite of his, man. I was in a class in Pensacola having to argue with them. Why did they give him the Oscar for? You know, he won an Oscar for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, why did they give him the Oscar for this?
Because
Why
it was
did he get an
cold.
Oscar for Raging Bull? I was like, no, don't get me wrong. Listen, I've never seen Raging Bull, and I'll give you that shit, whatever, blah blah blah. But this shit was fucking dope. Everybody rides for it. What are you talking about?
I saw Raging Bull like a year ago in a random.
Oh, did you like it?
Okay, I was in and out of sleep because I remember this. No. But not because it was boring. Because I remember, son, like I was on a booking. I was on a booking for.
That answered your question.
Listen, I slept a little bit through it.
I was on a booking, son, dog. I remember I was in a hotel by myself, dog. And for some reason, I just woke up in the middle of the night. And it was just on the television. I guess it was just on some channel that played classic movies. So it's in black and white. You hear me?
Yeah.
So when it was on, I'm staring at the screen, like confused for a second, like, what is this movie? It's in black and white, but it's starring Robert De Niro. Like, I'm thinking, he's not. Like, what's going on? But no, I was going to level up because remember, it's a black and white film, but it came out when they had color films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
right.
and you know, this is Robert De Niro, like. He's not like a teenager, you know what I mean? I'm looking at it like, wait, this is prime Robert De Niro in a black and white movie. Then it started hitting me. Is this Raging Bull? It's gotta be. Because I know the stats of Raging Bull. You hear me? I know the story of Raging Bull.
I'm in Raging Bull.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm in Raging Bull,
Yeah,
son.
maybe.
And like, dude, I remember falling asleep at points, waking up at points, but every time I woke up, I was like, damn, De Niro killing it. I was like, he killing his son. And then it end, I remember the ending of it, I think he fat or something. And I was like, God, and he really gained that weight for that. You hear me? Like all through that movie, it's like you see him when he cut, and then you see him when he actually got fat. Now, no fucking fat suit fat. No, this nigga is fat. And I was like, dog, he had
real sandwiches.
Dude, I remember this one scene and like he just started punching. Like, dude, Raging Bull tight, son. Like certain movies, you know how they because some movies they say is classic. I watch, I'm like, this bitch kind of dated for me. Dog, I ain't really into this. And that's why I couldn't watch the movie that a lot of people herald as the greatest film of all time.
Casablanca.
Nope. I like
Gone with the
Casablanca.
Wind?
Nope.
Not
Gone with the Wind is flawed, but I like Gone with the Wind. Funny enough.
Okay.
Like because
Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane, I couldn't get through that. I couldn't get through the whole thing.
Really?
I tried it.
Now
this is about 10 years ago. I might could give it another shot. Huh?
Never seen it.
Yeah, I tried it because when you go to these lists,
What was the problem for you? It was boring.
yeah,
It was like that's exactly what it was.
it just started slow. I was really like, nah, son. Like, but sometimes you find gems like A Clockwork Orange. I'm in love with that movie, son. I vouch for that.
Oh, really?
You
Yeah,
should
you
watch
into
it
that
on
one too?
repeat. Yeah.
You watch Clockwork Orange?
On repeat.
This what
Wait,
I'm
what?
talking about,
Wait,
girl.
which one?
A Clockwork Orange,
Oh.
man.
My dad put me on all that stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's one.
who did that?
Stanley,
Kubrick.
Hubert.
Yeah.
Kubrick did
Yeah,
that
man.
joint, and it's one.
Good old Malcolm.
McDowell.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, young Malcolm.
Yeah, unrecognizable
Young
to me.
fine
at
at
least.
the moment.
Dog,
Yeah.
intense, dog. His eyes, dog.
Love him.
Oh, like it was just dog, and it's one of the characters that Heath Ledger fucking studied to do the Joker.
Yeah.
And you can see certain elements he took from that. But I like once again, like I'm a nerd, so I go to these lists a lot of times, and sometimes it's like, let me go watch this. But
Fair enough.
back to
Yeah.
Departed, son.
Alright.
I feel you though, dog.
The Departed is
Look at
so
the cast.
amazing. It's like that won me over for Leo. I'm like, well, you know what, Leo?
So I did
You're the
a
shit.
Raging
Acting.
Bull on Departed, and I tried to watch it, and I kept falling asleep, so I gotta watch it again.
Wait, which one? Raging Bull?
Departed,
and-
man.
Departed.
It's huge.
I was in and out of sleep.
Fucking sleep.
I had reasons. I was
Fair enough.
man.
Oh, so it wasn't that you
My
weren't digging
body
it.
was just like,
It was like,
No.
this is a bad time.
I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give her that much. When I started that bit, because I was like, it's on Netflix. Oh my god! Yeah! When I started that bitch, she was
Like,
fucking
that
with
was
it.
a bad idea.
It just was not the right time to put that bitch on.
Nah.
Fair enough.
But nah, son.
That
I'm
happens.
just, nigga, come on,
I
dog.
fell
Jack
asleep doing
Nicholson,
Solo.
Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, but I can understand that.
I
Really?
did, yeah, but it was because I was sleepy. It wasn't because the movie was bad. Cause like I was like, I don't understand why my body's doing this. It's like, oh no, you should have slept a little bit more. But it's okay.
Aw.
It's cool. They
Just
shouldn't
let
have
it
made these.
happen.
They shouldn't have made these chairs so
So
comfortable. It's not my
comfy.
fault.
I had a Deadpool moment on Solo, and that's how I knew Solo is not a bad film. Cause I remember, I went to go see Solo while I was waiting for my plane to come, and while I was in LA,
Okay.
and I had like all these hours to fucking kill because my plane didn't come till 8.
Did they block out any shows or whatever out in with your movie pass out in LA?
Probably, I don't remember. I didn't think about it. They're making me take a picture of my ticket stub now though.
fucking for real? Because you just signed up. Yeah.
No, but she just signed up, but she didn't get that email. Apparently, they said there's selected people that they, you know what I mean.
How often do you use it?
I mean, the last movie I saw was just Solo. I don't use it a whole lot. I'm about to go see.
And before that was the last thing, Deadpool?
It was Deadpool.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. And
So,
I don't use it a lot. I'm not a heavy user.
So.
I know some coming out. Ocean's 8 about to come out. I really want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Artemis, Hotel Artemis.
What's that?
That's the movie with Sterling K. Brown.
And Brian Tyree.
Yep.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. And I know Ant-Man coming.
Ant-Man's coming. Are you into Jurassic?
No, that's
okay.
That shit.
I'm not going to see that one. It's disrespectful. I refuse to.
Why do you feel like it's disrespectful?
What was the last one? Jurassic World?
Yeah, and this one's Jurassic World.
That one was fucking shit. This one.
Yeah, I agree.
This one reminds me of what they wanted Jurassic World to be. Like they had this whole weird fucked up concept with like I forgot the word, these weaponized dinosaurs. And it was the weirdest, like they released like little pieces of what it was gonna be about, and that's what Jurassic World was supposed to be. So when they didn't do that, I was like, yes. But this one is like they said, fuck it, we're about to do it. I'm not going to see that shit. It looks stupid.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna wait for the word out on it actually, and if it was amazing or just mildly good, I might go check it out just because of the Movie Pass. But
I might watch it off the strength of Movie Pass.
Yeah.
See, I remember like when I was a kid, I saw Jurassic 1 and I liked it. Jurassic Park 1 and I liked it. But I remember watching that a few times as a child. Because, you know, as a kid, you watch shit over and over. Then you might go to a summer camp and they throw that shit on. Or you be out at school and they throw certain shit on. I remember Jurassic Part 1. I remember seeing 2 and 3 after that, but having no emotional connection. Like,
really?
Not hating it or loving it. Just being like, okay, these are movies and I never saw them since. So when they restarted this whole situation with your boy from Guardians of the Galaxy, I didn't see that one, even though it was heralded. Everybody said that was a really good one.
Yeah, they liked it. And
it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't all that.
Oh, goddamn. All
it's
right.
like a blockbuster, you know.
See, so I just have no want.
And they kind of hit a little nostalgia, and they had that one
a little
scene
bit
in there,
at the end.
That one scene when they went to the old park, the little boys got lost.
Oh yeah,
that was the whole movie for me. I was like, this is so depressing.
Oh, what keeps reminding us though? What's his name? Shoot, the guy from Let's Be Cops, not Damon Wayans, but the other guy. Who has that nostalgic moment. He's wearing the old school Jurassic Park t-shirt. He works in sort of the command center area, and he keeps reminding us, you know, about the first movie and everything.
The Asian guy?
No, he's a white guy. I forget, I think Jake Johnson or something.
I only care about Jeff Goldblum.
Anyway, but yeah, I felt like they kept nodding.
Goldblum.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a crush on Jeff Goldblum.
Do you?
I just discovered it.
I did.
I just discovered it, but I'm pretty sure that I'm in love with him.
Apparently, Jeff Goldblum was really like hitting it at one point in life, like somewhere around, I believe, The Fly or whatever. Like
Wasn't it Oscar nominated?
Was it?
I might be tripping. I know it's a cult classic. Not the movie, but his role. Something about The Fly. Because The Fly made him major. But something about The Fly. I might be off. Somebody like, no, The Fly didn't get no Oscar. I mean, I'm just saying, I just remember something about him in that role was really like major.
If I may, though, I'd like to talk about, since I don't really have another place to kind of talk about my movies. I wanted to mention, I just recently saw Upgrade with Movie Pass. I finally got my.
Because I wanted to go see it. But
here's what I'll say.
Good.
What's this about? Who's in this?
Okay, so Upgrade is this movie about, it's sort of a near future sort of movie where it blends in this sort of future technology. This guy basically him and his wife are assaulted, and he comes out of it paraplegic or quadriplegic. Is quadriplegic? I think it's quadriplegic.
Handicap.
Yeah,
Let's go handicap.
Yeah, he's rented to a wheelchair basically. He has no use below the neck, or no, he can't move anything below the neck. So this guy, the scientist who's come up with this computer chip, says, "Listen, I can give you your legs back with this surgery that I needed to be off the books. I need to be a secret, and but I can make you walk again or whatever." So he goes forward with the surgery. And the side effect to the surgery is, or to the experiment, basically with the chip, is that the chip becomes sort of self-aware, and it's being monitored by the scientists and everything. But the chip begins to talk, begins to give him direction, takes control of his body.
So he becomes Venom.
Basically.
There's a lot of joking made between them because they call him poor man's Tom Hardy.
Yeah,
he has a Tom Hardy look.
He does.
You watching? Yeah, doesn't he?
Damn, he do. I'm looking at the trailer now.
This is a Blumhouse movie. Are you familiar with Blumhouse?
Blumhouse is killing it right now.
They are killing it. They can turn a pretty penny.
Dude,
they can turn a nickel,
with little bit of money.
Yeah, they can turn a nickel into $1 million.
Because Get Out was a huge fucking thing for them, but since Get Out, they've been having hits. They're doing the Purge series,
Yeah, they're behind all that
Shout
good
out
shit.
to them.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, the Purge. The first Purge is gonna be great. That trailer looks really, really amazing.
And he's shooting a TV show here in New Orleans.
Yeah,
are they really?
I had a couple auditions
Purge
for that joint.
Movie or a show?
Purge TV series.
What?
Yeah, and this is one audition, and my agent told me they sent it to me. I did a couple for them, but one in particular I felt like I matched for. But my agent was like, "But it's turn this one down because you know what I mean." Because where I'm at on my freaking resume, I guess they saying, "Nigga, you could get a bigger role in this in the future if this is successful. But if you take this role now, which is like a big part, it's only gonna show up this one time. You ain't gonna be able to be eligible for ones in the future." But it's such a fun looking role. It's like I can't speak on what it is because I signed an NDA. But I was like, man. I kill this on the first episode, dude. Dog, it seemed like a cool freaking, concept. But Blumhouse killing it. Blumhouse got a lot of good shit coming too.
So my verdict on this one though, unfortunately.
It looks so good.
This is a straight to DVD movie that somehow a bunch of people, enough people said enough good things about it. They thought we'll throw it out there. And granted, I went to see it at a full theater. It was $5 Tuesday, basically, right? So it really didn't matter, movie pass or not. It only would have cost me $5, right? So not a big deal, not a huge risk.
Dog, this is Venom.
The first two sections of it, the first two acts, really kind of work.
Yeah,
really work, and then at some point,
I mean, he murking a nigga in this trailer so viciously.
You really kind of get into this, like especially that
Happy Death Day was Happy Death Day was another hit from them.
Yeah, it was. I love that movie. I love Happy Death Day too. I love it too. It is so amazing. Yes, I love it. Yes, no, you're right. It's Groundhog Day with the thriller, and it's like you think it's over, but then there's another twist.
It's like three different. No, it's like four different genres.
Go ahead, spoil it.
Dude, I love that movie, dude. Because there's so many layers in there. It's like once you get into the mystery of who it is.
I'm enjoying this shit. I really like to be spoiled. That is so amazing. Spoiling.
I'm not saying anything.
No,
yeah, whatever.
But Upgrade is so they went. There's a really bold ending that if you're gonna put this into theaters to a mass audience, that you might not want to go this route in the ending. But there's an ending that really made this feel like, I don't know, just the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking, this is a movie I would normally watch on Netflix. Right. This is a movie I normally watch, straight to VOD or whatever. Yeah. And what was the other thing about it? Oh, the twist, there's a twist at the end that my mind at some point just sort of wanders for a couple minutes. And I think, well, wouldn't it be kind of convenient if such and this was connected to as well? Yeah. And then sure enough, when the corner turns, or when you turn the corner, that's exactly what it is. And I'm like, oh shit.
I was right.
That sucks. That's not good.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
Supposed to do that.
Not at all.
And,
so
and
at that point on, I'm just like, oh, okay. But another thing too, old girl from no.
Okay.
She's in it.
Okay, give us some money.
She's making a run through.
Okay,
what else
she's in the last not the last Purge, election year.
Okay.
She's in that movie. And she's in this as well. So she's like a Blumhouse sort of. She's making her rounds in all
Get
Blumhouse.
your money, dog, because that's an underrated performance that she had to get out.
This is a role that, she's checked in, she's present, she's doing everything that she's being asked to do. The script is asking her to do. Yeah. But it's really not a fleshed out role. She's a detective, kind of trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And
she got the boring role.
Yeah, unfortunately, she does her thing though. She's solid, of course.
Yeah, but it's stuck in a boring role, man.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm happy to see her. She's sort of involved with the ending, and she's like, it's a straight to DVD movie.
Aw, man.
And that's what's unfortunate about it. It sort of coasts off a lot of hype, and those first two acts make you kind of feel like, because even though still they give you a lot of great shit there, like it's a lot of oh shit moments. Like I made a lot of noises that I was not proud of.
It's a movie pass.
It's a movie. Yeah, no, it's definitely a movie pass.
It's a movie pass.
I would never tell you not to see anything with your movie pass.
Yeah.
This one you definitely will. It's just I would lower your expectations right around that third act. You'll know exactly when that turn hits, and it's like right about that point is where you just sort of just let it happen. Let it just flow over you because you may or may not like it. You may or may not like it.
But nothing is out right now. Yeah. Like, that's the other side.
And this movie has a lot of hype behind it, too.
I haven't been connected. I didn't know it had hype. I never heard of this movie, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people talk.
Yeah,
how did you hear about it?
Just because I be reading about stuff, and I'm always trying to see what's out.
Right. Okay.
And, like, if I'm looking through movies and I'm like, I don't know what that is, then I look it up and then I go into the rabbit hole of reading about it and all that kind of crap. And I was like, oh, this looks fun.
There is nothing that's out right now.
Yeah, no, it really isn't. You've already seen Solo. I mean, that was
Let me see.
I didn't see
Tully. That's a joint with Charlize Theron, right?
I heard that was good.
I don't feel like watching it.
I don't know enough about it. Yeah. But
Super Troopers 2, no interest.
Not interested in the first one.
Ready Player One, you're lying. It's still not. It's not out. Why are you lying to me? RBJ, fuck is that?
That is a movie I don't.
We're gonna see it around Oscar time, aren't we?
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Around Oscar time, it's gonna come right back around. Rampage, you're lying. It's not available anymore.
Not available.
A Quiet Place. It's still around.
Still playing, yeah. That's
I don't like horror. I don't like horror. It's really critically acclaimed.
Is that what they remake? They remade that?
I didn't know they were doing that. Yeah, but the new one is with I think Anna Faris.
Yeah, Anna Faris and that dude in How to Be a Lesbian.
Previously worked with him, or he previously worked. Sorry, I just saw it and I was like, wait, what?
That is so dope.
So Overboard, Life of the Party.
No.
Melissa McCarthy film.
No, nothing with her. I love her, but no, they're killing us.
This is her Ben Falcone movie, and that's when her husband does it, and they kind of phone shit in. So I want to skip that.
Isle Dogs.
Isle of Dogs. That's still playing here?
Yeah, Isle of Dogs.
Where's that playing?
That is. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not.
Oh.
Was that cool?
It's a Paul Wes Anderson sort of stop motion thing. You ever seen Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that, but it's like this island of dogs, and I can't remember. I didn't want to know too much about it because I was actually planning on seeing that one.
Yeah.
But it's a stop motion thing. It looked pretty cool. The trailers.
Mr. Fox was cool looking.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Disobedience.
I want to see that.
That's
I like that type.
Not available no more. Sorry.
Is that the thing with the
chicks are kissing?
Yeah,
they
fall in
have
love
a
and stuff.
relationship.
Rachel Weisz. And,
yes, that's it.
Breaking In.
I refuse.
Really?
I watched Breaking In.
I mean, with the movie pass, yeah.
She said I movie past it.
I heard saying things about it though.
Yeah.
I'm kind of interested myself. I know it's nothing but bullshit, but I kind of interested in this one.
Because Gabrielle Union, that's about it.
Yeah.
Action Point.
Oh, that's still playing? Where's that playing?
Oh, that silly movie.
That's the Jackass movie.
Yeah.
No interest. Like, there's nothing out that I want to see. I don't want to see Adrift. I'm good.
Oh, please.
I don't know what Beast is. I'm good. Like, there's nothing out. There's nothing.
Play on Beauty and the Beast because the synopsis makes it sound like it.
Is that what it is?
These will be a play on straight to DVD. Anyway, man, we've been waiting long enough. We've been jibber jabbering long enough, man. We could get into this. Let's get into this right there. Let me move the mic up, man.
Move the mic up, man.
We only have 3 episodes left. We have 8, 9, and 10, and then we're moving on to another show.
You know what the next show is?
Probably Cloak and Dagger.
Oh, right, Cloak and Dagger, right.
Because that's dropping this week. That's dropping in 2 days.
Yay.
Cloak and Dagger.
Freeform, right?
Freeform, but also Hulu. But I haven't forgotten what else we got to get to.
There's a bunch of stuff.
There's so much shit. There's so many things. No, Supernatural's last.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's gonna be a while before we get to that shit.
Nigel said she tried it 5 times and she stopped.
Nigga, 14 seasons?
Yeah.
That's 14. A lot.
It's still going, man. It's still
and
on the
still
air.
renewed.
It's still on the air.
Like, God,
it'll be there.
It's going to be there. We have so much time to fucking get the Supernatural, son.
We'll get there when we get there. It'll be there.
Dude, something that niggas telling me got itself together is Krypton. I'm hearing good things about Krypton.
My coworker keeps talking about goddamn Krypton, and I'm like, no.
They say about like episode 4 or 5, it hit its stride, and then it's gone.
Really?
Dude, I I'm like you, son.
Have you heard the premise?
The premise, I just said fuck it. Like I don't give a damn about Superman's grandfather.
Nah,
wait, there's a show about Superman.
Krypton is about Superman's grandfather. Apparently, this superhero, I think his name's Adam Strange or something, goes back in time because some shit went down in the present where Superman's life is in danger. So he got to go back in time to Krypton and get his dad
and stuff,
and get his grandfather to do whatever the fuck back in Krypton time. So Superman could be born. Now here go the big deal. The motherfuckers that save everything, they say General Zod, all of them is like black people and shit. And at some point General Zod makes an appearance and he's somebody to fuck with. And they say Brainiac steals the show. They say niggas got Brainiac way better than they ever and this is from different sources. Like, they got this podcast I listen to, like I surprisingly gave it a good review. And I was like, wait, y'all like this? And usually we like the same shit. So when they was like, nah, it was like, nah, don't lie. The first couple episodes, it's rough. It's like it's slow. They say they have to establish all this shit. So if you could get to like 4 or 5 on when Brainiac start really making his appearance and shit going down, that mug rock. And I'm like, do I want to give, I just don't like they're giving Alfred a TV show supposedly.
That's ridiculous.
Certain shit.
Before he started working for...
I don't care. I don't care. Yes.
Vigilante Alfred?
Bruh, and there's certain shit I don't care about. And Krypton Krypton was one of them. But apparently, I'm curious. Because then one of my niggas that's just like a nigga. Like, not no comic book nigga or nothing like that. He's a nigga that watch TV. He was like, man, like... But I like the comic shit. Yeah. He was like, man, Krypton tough as fuck, yo. And I was like...
Yeah.
Of all the shows you're coming here to tell me about,
it's Krypton. Tough as fuck, huh? Okay. Tough as fuck, huh? Yeah.
And you've been suspect, nigga, because you really like Gotham, but Gotham has become a guilty pleasure for me.
That's what I was gonna tell you.
I've seen of Gotham, I love it.
Do you?
It was just send all of your email to reviewingdat@gmail.com if you want to stone Jessica Johnson. Because
you can stone me.
J.Steel,
how do you live with yourself?
Like
how
love?
do you sleep at night?
I think it's fun.
It's a terribly flawed show, but I like it in a weird way. It's like
it's
a guilty pleasure,
really
son.
I like it.
Like, I'll mainly watch the Joker episodes. I mean, the Jerome episodes. The Jeremiah episodes.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's a great Joker.
Can't call him Joker. No, yeah, he's dope. I like him a lot.
He's a great Joker.
But we
can't call him that because the studio said they
can't
call him Joker and they won't let him get green hair.
And I was sad to see. Well, y'all all caught up?
I am caught up on the most recent episodes. Like where are you? I watched the last 5 episodes of this season. That's all I know.
Where are you at, J.Steel? Okay, fair enough.
See random of them.
All right, well, random bits and pieces. I have no clue wearing him.
Yeah, but she's always be sucked in. Like if I throw Gotham on, she'd be like, "Oh shit, okay, I'm watching this," but she don't know the fuck.
Yeah, it can hook you in. It's almost like I remember when
I will review Gotham, son. I ain't gonna front
you review Gotham.
Like if we get a free moment to review the highs and lows and the craziness that is Gotham, because I'll tell you from the dump, dog. Like I don't like that show, but I really like that show, and it's the weirdest show. That's the weirdest thing to me. I'm such a Batman fan.
They get a lot of things wrong and right all in the same breath.
In
it's
the
like, how do you do it?
Episode.
Like, how do you do that?
They have the corniest shit.
How do you miscast Batman, but then also pair him with Selena, who makes him better? How do you do that?
His Alfred is great too.
And Alfred makes him better too. It's like, how do you have this guy in the center? Bruce gets really kind of bringing everybody down. Let's just be honest. Bruce Wayne. No, don't you be nice because he's young. Don't you be nice.
Wait. I liked him in the first season because he was supposed to be a kid.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right. No, but what they made him serve as in season 1.
Come on, dude.
But now you have him be the scrawny little
grown man.
Right, the scrawny little motherfucker trying son.
You good.
Yes. I stand by, dog. They should have done a flash forward. Like at some point, they should have done a flash forward and recast the kid. Flash to like 20.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well.
Because they already said this season's going to be the last season.
Oh, is it?
They're going to give it a truncated 12 episodes just so they can finish out their story.
So
and they said that
the next season coming up is going to be
this upcoming one is the last one. Right. Quick 12 to 13 and then out. And they're going to end their story, and then it's going to end with him being Batman. And I'm like, bro, if they put this little kid in a bat suit, I'm going to flip the fuck out.
Wow. I mean, they kind of already... Didn't they already kind of...
They gave him a suit.
Yeah.
but it's not a bat suit.
Yeah, it's not a bat suit, but it's sort of like a cloak and a mask.
He has a
and
mask.
stuff, right?
He calls himself a vigilante or something now.
So,
and it's more jarring for me because I didn't see all that development. Once again, I tuned in and out of this show. So I saw the first half of the first season, then I tuned out. Then I jumped back in when they first brought Jerome in to be the Joker type nigga. So I watched his episodes, and then I bounced around. I saw some shit with Penguin and Riddler being gay for each other at one point. Then I bounced out, and Riddler got a whole nother chick that's not even supposed. He ain't supposed to even be on, and all this crazy shit. Like, dog, that show goes left and right and up and down in so many goddamn ways that like I pop in and out and. It's like I'm confused, but it's like something that it's like a car accident. I'll just let it ride. I'll let it ride. What's going on? I'll just let it happen. Like Barbara Keenan, dog. Like she was at first, because you know in the comics that's Jim Gordon woman. And they supposed to have a daughter and kids and all that shit. No, they made her fucking psycho. And now she's a super powered badass woman gang leading psycho lesbian cult bitch or something. Like. They do so much shit. Like
her, my bad. Yeah,
watching all this shit go down when you only pop in and out, and then you come back in and people are completely different. Look what happened with Butch.
Oh yeah, Butch, who I couldn't stand.
Became Solomon Grundy. Like I'm so much.
He won me over. Like I like that actor now, man. But that oh man, I couldn't stand that.
Oh, so you liked him?
Yeah,
you liked him. So without spoiling anything, did you see the last episode?
Nah, I didn't.
Ha ha ha. So I'm gonna say to you, go watch the last episode of Gotham. It was great. They redeemed one of the villains that they've been fucking over lately. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. But let's get into reviewing them dere white people. Right. We've been running it, y'all. Hey y'all, hey, you know, we review the shit that we say we're here to review. Mm-hmm. We just review other shit too.
Yeah, that's right. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Now you know what to and what not to watch.
Yep.
This that actor guy, Marty Bradford.
Is it?
This actor guy, Mr. Bats, man. I'm in the building with my crew, reviewing that crew. What's goody, man?
This is your favorite.
They're going to get it at some point. They will.
I didn't realize. See, I wasn't paying attention.
At some
that
point,
was my
guys.
fault. This is your favorite host, Marty here. MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also, go to lowrainpictures.com where I host a show there with the Arrogant Observer called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check it out.
Have y'all gotten a chance to reply to our last one?
Yeah, it posts Friday. Yes.
Good
just
job.
did it today.
I
was stumped until I was sitting there with him. I was completely stumped. I was just like, I'm gonna let you do it. But then when I started going through the thing, I was like, because my pride was hurt. I was like, I gotta jump in here at some point. I can't just let you keep doing this. So I'm going through the thing and I'm like, I figured it out. But I'm like, yeah, it took me a minute. It took me some days to figure it out.
But I will say though, dog, there is one clear connection that makes it easy. Like, you know what I mean? The biggest star in the movie makes it, to me, some kind of way to connect.
He makes that connection. I think I go another way, but I
go a different way.
I think.
I can't wait to hear that. Yeah. So, for people listening, dog, we have a challenge between the FlyWithBats main show and the Your30 podcast where we have to connect Black Panther to an actor that's been sent from one way to the other. I forgot the name of this actor, but it's an Asian actor that we threw to him from an old...
Lee Jin Ho? No, dang. Jin Ho something. Lee Jin Ho? Oh, shit.
I just picked a random name on the roster.
7 times today.
I said, who are here to see? Like, I have an interesting name. Him or her. Which one is it? I don't even know.
Old man.
It's a man. Great. Yeah. So, I can't wait to hear that rebuttal and that response. But, J.Steel, what you saying, man?
What's up, y'all? It's J.Steel from the Misbelief Radio Show and Podcast. You can find that at themisbelief.podbean.com. And you can find me on Instagram at IamJSteel_. You can also find me at FatGirlNola because I'm a food blogger and I'm eating broccoli right now. It's delicious and it's good for your body.
Badass J.Steel.
Yep.
Did you like broccoli as a younger child?
I did. I loved broccoli and I hated peas. And my mom's sister, used to try to force me to eat peas, and I was really scared of her. So I would sit there and just swallow them whole. So whenever I see peas now, I get I get anxiety.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't tell a lot of people that, but peas freak me out.
You traumatized yourself though.
Yeah. That little help.
She's if I have to swallow peas whole one by one,
I could have died.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. So on that note, welcome to Reviewing Them Dere White People. This is episode 8. Oh my God.
My least favorite episode.
Oh, this is
So you all tell me before we get started. Tell me exactly what is it about Gabe that you both don't like? Because you both did. Gabe is our Gamby here. What do you guys?
I feel like in the movie, he was just a titty bitch. Like he was just. I reserve
like
that word only when it's necessary.
Enough,
He was just a whiny little baby bitch. I feel like in the first season he was kind of cool. You know, he had his little moments, but he was just kind of like hippie, trying to figure it out, in love with his, you know, black woman type of deal. But then in this one, he just went full bitch. She cut his hair. He just went full like, baby Gamby, son of Gamby. That's what this episode should be called, the son of Gamby.
The son of
yeah.
Gamby.
All right, Gabe is just annoying. He's just annoying as fuck.
He's just that quintessential, blinded by his own bullshit.
I don't see
Wanna
color.
be liberal, I don't see color as white boy.
What can I do?
Am I racist?
Am I racist?
Is it just a
No,
Hey,
Sam,
Reggie.
Sam, what do you mean? What do you mean, Sam? I'm
Sam.
trying to get you to
I'm not
understand.
part of the
Beep.
problem.
Sam, beep. Sam, I want to have a conversation with you. Beep. Sam, Sam, why are you recording over there? Beep.
I swear, man, I was
hate
about
this
to
guy.
break something if I heard that beep one more time, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I've
It was
hated him
annoying
ever
the hell
since
out
we
of me.
found out on season 1 that he called them people.
Yeah, I was done.
They were
I
like,
wasn't done, but I'm like, yeah,
I
that's
was
definitely
like,
a
you
strike
are the
against you,
problem.
bro.
I don't really
That's
fuck with
an asterisk.
Gabe. I've been saying that since the first episode that we've been recording. So when we got to this episode and I got to see Sam read him his rights, I was so excited, dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes me like this episode. Because the thing is,
Really?
he
Oh,
catch
man.
Sam too. He tells Sam about
Yeah.
herself.
He gets a
a
couple
couple
shots in there.
legs.
Yeah.
He does.
But Sam ate this nigga to pieces.
Yeah, she did.
That
It was very
fucking
necessary. Too.
nigger.
Mm-hmm.
She ate that nigger to
He
pieces.
is a nigger.
So I was
Well
glad
spoken.
for that.
And
Yes.
it's crazy because I'm gonna keep saying this. I also am irritated by Gabe because he reminds me of an ex that I was with, who was a white boy. He is Gabe. Like towards the end, like their dynamic. That was me, man. Like he was the most whiny. Like I don't understand. How can I?
You never
Oh my-
apologized.
Yes. It was just like that, and I was like, I can't do this. You're whining more than me. That's a problem.
And
That's
from
a
the
problem.
dump, we was saying that, dude, bro, you only doing this video to get Sam attention.
Yes.
So when like she called him on it all them times, like, bro, to be taking a topic that's so deep, so real, so serious in my life, to my well-being and my humanity, and only use it as a way to just fucking fuck with me,
For
man.
yourself.
Glorification
And exploration. You
man, I was on her side, full throttle.
Yeah.
They might have been the only time I felt him in his whole exchange. Even though he had some good little jabs, I was like, yeah, whatever, bitch. The only time I really felt him was when he called on fucking Reggie.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
That was it.
That's because he
that was
right.
messed up.
You fucked Reggie and then you didn't even like keep it 100 with me, nor did you apologize for doing that, and she never could
Right.
take that lick
Constantly
on
tried
that.
to make it all right.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it
tried
was
to justify
fine.
it,
was-
and
yeah.
you was right there, dog. No, Sam, you wrong. You can't justify it. We weren't official, bro.
Nah,
But
you
still got to
messed
get
up
his
for
like,
that.
you like if he didn't come on, son, and it was so obvious too. It's like, if you go back and watch that episode, it was pretty obvious that them two had fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so I'll give whack ass Gabe that shit, but that's it, dog. Like even his other hits, dog. Like we gonna get to each one of them in here because this episode here, dog. Like this was the black people talking to our liberal white friends conversation, not the cool liberal white friends, the liberal white friends that don't see their own fuck shit. Or see when even though I understand you're coming from a good place or you got good intentions, that's where the road to hell gets paved, yo. You gotta listen and peep yourself because when
Right.
she hit him with that real cut in the end, he had to hit like. He had to take that. And of course you better take that. Because you're wrong. You didn't even come from a right place. Because at one point, we're going to get to at one point, he even says, oh, don't you want me to weaponize my privilege in the manner to get my own people together, some shit. And I think she was even like, my nigga, but you're not doing it because you have this natural like fight to want to do that. You're only doing it because of me.
Yeah,
And that's
the
what
problem.
sullies your whole shit.
Right.
Your whole fucking tape is all my friends.
Right.
Lame ass, whack ass, poo ass nigga.
You know what? Yeah, when she does hit him back with that, like this is it's just a random, like all of your interviews, everything, all of my friends, and it's like, yeah, I guess that,
I mean,
yeah,
it's true.
you know what? That's
That's creepy.
That is creepy as fuck.
Yeah, there's no.
Because it's like your whole purpose and
defense for
intent is
that.
based on me and my interests, but my interest is rooted in the fucking survival of my people, you bitch.
But did you all? So you all definitely feel that he's doing this specifically to get a reaction out of Sam.
He may have other intentions, but that's not his first.
I think his subconscious, like the root of it, is Sam, but then it has these other like intentions or meanings that sprout out of it that are genuine, but the root of it is Sam.
Right.
Okay.
He cannot come back next season. I'll be cool.
He needs to go away.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay.
I felt like this could have been a Coco story instead of me sitting through a Gabe lens, dog.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Yeah, so this is my least favorite episode of the entire season so far. I still haven't seen 10 yet. I decided to hold to our
it's been so hard.
Yeah, oh God, it's been hard. But it's cool.
So hard.
The thing that made me calm was that after tonight... Had you watch an anime now?
Because I can't watch that last episode. We stuck to it, Marty. We did not watch it.
Oh, okay, cool. Fair enough. So
Alpha Joe keeps trying to get me to. That's how I invite him to the last episode review.
Oh yeah, you got to, man.
But yeah.
So when it starts up, and I remember, oh yeah, this is a Gabe episode. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a stupid long conversation that they have at the radio station.
Ooh, that is a long...
I love the conversation.
It drags.
It starts there though.
It's
I'm
too
like,
long.
oh shit.
It's the whole episode,
The whole episode. Yes, it is the whole. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
I didn't realize
that's
that.
one of those scenes that, like, after a few, I was like, wait, this is still happening?
Call me an actor nerd,
Wait, this
dog.
is still happening?
I'm seeing two actors hold a whole episode together, nigga, running it. Just them two in a space. It was
I think
a great
it just
bottle
caught
episode.
me off guard. I was like, wait, really? Like, damn.
It's a bottle episode for that ass.
I like don't get me wrong, I appreciate the acting, the skill and everything, but it was just such a downer, man. When it started, when he walked down them stairs, I was like, oh shit, this is the beginning of the episode. Goddamn, we're gonna be here the whole time.
And there's no laughs. I'll give you that. There's no laughs.
Well, in the beginning, kind of when
after
Lionel walks in.
Let's press play. We might as well just press play right now. We'll press play because this is the only likeness in this whole episode, as you said.
Yeah.
Now, so it starts off with, Giancarlo Esposito giving us the breakdown on Gabe. As soon as I saw his face with his little swivel-ass hair, I was like, oh.
He looks so stupid.
Man. Like, and that's the thing, dog.
Make him hot. He was hot. He was kind of cute in the first season. Make him hot, at least. If he gonna be an aggravating little whiny-ass white boy, like, ugh.
He's not doing it for you.
If you gonna give me a white boy episode, give me a Kurt episode.
Yeah.
I fucks with Kurt.
I love a Kurt episode.
That's his name, right? Kurt?
Yeah.
Kurt is the rival guy.
Yeah, with Prestige.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I watched him before Gabe. I like Kurt.
Him and actually Kirk and Troy were friends like as kids and stuff.
Dude, right?
I'd like to see that.
They've made him a much smaller presence in this season, son, and I'm way more interested in Kurt.
I'm upset about actually. I didn't think I'd ever say that.
Right.
I would like to see
Kurt is actually interesting.
He is interesting.
And
he only gets more interesting as it goes along. So I mean, let's hopefully he'll get some shine maybe next season.
Because in a funny way, him being truncated this season gave him more power in the scenes that we did get him in.
So true.
Which
he was very potent. Yeah, that whole little run he has when they're doing the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit. I still love that.
That's
some of my favorite stuff of his.
Every scene he's had this season's been good.
Yeah, I love it. I've loved everything, even the flashbacks. Yeah.
So I'm saying, man, give Kurt an episode next season, man. Get him involved in the storyline, man. Fuck Gabe.
I'm sure. You know what? Listening to Justin Simeon, I kind of feel like this is probably the way he operates. At least this is probably great groundwork for him. And they'll probably use that more in the seasons to come.
Well, so, I'm excited for it, dog, because I don't want our white listeners, if we have any, to be like, man, you just hate white people. No. I just don't like Gabe, and they just don't like Gamby.
Yeah, I really don't like Gamby.
Gamby, that's the white people that
don't like me.
Because you're such a whiny third wheel, man. Listen.
By the way, Black Lightning review. Still available, guys. Go on FlyWithBats Podcast feed.
And Black Lightning is available on Netflix. So, you can do them hand in hand.
Yep. Watch the episode, listen to us. And trust me, it's a lot of fun.
It is.
So, we get into this damn episode, and we see them breaking down Gabe, and they give us a little bit more about the secret societies. We see more about the Order of X in the background of things. I hope this last episode need to be telling us and showing us some more about this goddamn Order of X situation.
I'm hoping so, man.
I hope so too.
Let me make a confession. I've seen the first 2 minutes of the 10th episode. I couldn't stop it before I went to the next one, but I did.
I'm proud of you for stopping. It's always hard to stop once you've started.
It was really good.
You know?
Oh yes, it was so hard.
So hard.
You two are just two bastard peas in a pie, bro.
I did 2 minutes.
I just saw the opening, like...
I saw the opening
that
thing,
was
yeah.
it. I didn't even see all that. I saw a piece. I already confessed to that. I saw,
okay,
like,
fair enough.
nothing.
I saw...
I just heard the beginning of, like, the narrator,
like,
and I was like, oh, shit.
I don't even have enough to really even tell you what I really saw. I didn't see enough to even comment on, so, but, yeah, it was difficult to stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, see, but luckily, though, after tonight, you're going to be welcome to go watch it.
Yeah, no, that's the peace of mind I had, is that, you know, it's all free and up for grabs after this.
So, we get to see some of the interviews, and I like this part. We're seeing the interviews with all of Sam's friends.
Yeah, this actually cut together really well.
And,
Gabe. Wow, okay, fair enough.
I don't
even know why I'm asking. It's cool. I don't know.
So, I liked how, what Troy's issue was. Having to bounce back, being seen as a black man, even though all his accolades and stuff, he still was just seen as a nigga.
Yeah.
We got, what's her name with the dog? Kelsey. She talking about how hard it is being a dark-skinned Trini woman and being lesbian on top of that.
Yeah.
We got Reggie running it, man. You need to get your friends together. Like, Reggie always say that real.
I like her little thing about, like, I never
Kelsey.
see myself represented. Yeah, Kelsey's. I never see myself represented on television, or except for this one porn site that's mildly illegal or something like that. Don't search it. Don't search it. I thought that moment was funny. I wish he gets some more shine to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Coco comes, she just dropped that bomb, and she was talking about how, like, you know, one of her white friends was saying that they wanted Kamala Harris and was it Michelle Obama? It was two black women that she wanted running on the same ticket together, and I guess to appease her black side. I mean, she thought that Coco would be like, yeah. But Coco was like, man, we had a black man in office being the best person you could ever freaking be, and he was ran through the goddamn dirt for fucking 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's happened to a black man, especially a mixed race black man in this country, I only can imagine with two black women running on the same car what would happen, how they would get, you know, the bullshit we would see in this country.
Right.
So Coco just consistently just impresses me, dog. Like the characterization of her, dog, because she is not a dumb or vapid motherfucker at all.
Absolutely not. She's wonderful. I agree. I don't have much to say besides that. I agree with you.
Yeah, as long as it's not about Gabe.
Oh, well, we're in Gabe,
Fuck
and Gabe is in Sam's radio station. As soon as
Yeah.
I saw
I'm
this,
cringing
I knew
right now.
He's
I
just
knew he was going to be
wiping
interviewing
his
Sam.
white tears and sadness and need for pity everywhere.
And did y'all know he was going to be interviewing Sam at the start of this, or when Sam pop up was surprising?
Wasn't surprised at all.
No, yeah, I was actually hoping it was going to be Sam.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that the way he was like
preparing.
preparing and his whole little ritual he does, you could tell. It's
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah, because right.
Look at him.
yeah.
He's like primping himself and
And I'm just sort of thinking when they show up though, when Lionel and what's my man's name?
Oh God.
I
I want to call him Wayne, but that's not his name. Andre.
If we say it very confidently, like Troy, whatever it is, people are going to believe it.
Yeah.
But
Lionel's
man.
friend.
His
at the
man
moment.
boyfriend.
Mr. Bottom Body.
Oh shoot, that was we just saw it. Wesley. His name is
Yeah,
Wesley.
Wesley. There
All
we
right,
go.
yeah, right. So Lionel and Wesley show up. I'm thinking it's some sort of group thing, maybe, or maybe he's doing an interview with them or something. But then, quickly
Yeah.
they kind of shoot out as Sam shows up, and it's like, yeah, there we go. Now it's all making sense now, baby.
The showdown.
Sam comes
The
down the
showdown.
steps.
Yeah, and she reminds him, I guess, whatever Donna is. I guess that's some sort of nerd meetup group or something. And it's every other week and whatever, and that's why Lionel's there, so they kind of get past that confusion. And there's an awkward hello, or something. Hi.
and the air was so funny because Sam was polite for a good bit of this exchange before she switches.
Before everything goes
Because
left.
she switches on his
She
ass.
does.
He switches as soon as they go in that booth.
Yeah, but she is very polite and cordial with him. It's almost like, oh, she already know. Oh, it's going through. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is an assassin.
I'm ready to bite this nigga head off because I already know what type of shit he gonna be on. Because she even said in the end, I already knew what you was gonna be on.
Yep.
I already knew. So she already, and from an actor standpoint, it was great to see, because this scene, this freaking 30-minute whatever scene is incredible because, dog, it has so many levels.
And not to jump too far ahead, but Gabe at no point in this wins either of you over.
No.
No, never for you.
He makes a
He
couple
does have
of
a good point.
Good point.
He
Never
makes
wins
he
you
makes a
over.
couple of valid points, but no, at no point do I take Gabe's side or fully relate to what he's saying. No, absolutely.
Only other time I'll give Gabe something is when he took his lick in the end. And he lay up there and see he's gonna leave that girl the fuck alone. But then I got mad, and we're gonna get to that point.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like that.
I
either.
don't want to see them together, dog.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah.
Kick him off the damn show.
I was upset.
wow.
I was like, no, hold your ground. Let this nigga go. You are too good for him. What are you doing? Let this nigga trust me. Let this nigga go.
Pimp game somehow.
We'll get to it. I
she's
hate
out
him.
the door.
I
But
hate
anyway,
him.
yeah.
I hate him.
But yeah.
So she does. So they go in. She says we need to go in the soundproof room, even though he set up this whole freaking outside thing. So once again, she asserts her power. She's like, "No, we're going in my room. We're going in my situation." Plus, it's smarter to go in the soundproof room. We conducting a private interview. She passive aggressively leaves him outside of the door to figure out how he could get in with his equipment. Pretending to talk about, I didn't hear you.
I
My
didn't
bad.
hear you. I had my headphones on.
And he gets blindsided with the fact that she's also gonna record it for her show. And she's like,
Which isn't a big deal necessarily, but
he made this big deal about it. You don't trust
Yeah.
me. I'm not gonna do anything. He's
God.
trusting him having some kind of power in this was very important for this character, dog.
Yeah.
And I like that Sam kept throwing him off the pivot, letting him know, like, no, you're not gonna take power from me in
Right.
any regard in any of this. Even later on when she comes back to answer some bullshit he thought he had her stumped on, she's like, I'm coming back. No, you're not going to win this. You will understand where I'm coming from and what this deal is, because I see you only brought me in here as we get to just for me to admit that I'm hurt about something, or just to show a weak side of me.
Right.
You feel like I'm being too strong, and that is a very
Yeah.
strong issue
So true.
Okay,
for especially a black woman in this country, especially one that actually is trying to do some shit like her. But another thing that she made me think about was, man, there's this actress told me, I forget who she was, or maybe I was reading an interview, I don't remember, and she said that she records it was motherfucking Miss Janet. Miss Janet, Janet Hubert.
Yeah.
She said she records every interview because she's so used to people misconstruing and fucking up her words that if you're gonna do an interview with me, any magazine, I'm hitting record on my thing. So if anything come out in that magazine, because she done got burnt so many times, anything come out in that magazine messed up, I got all this stuff, man. You fucked with my words.
Yep.
So that's what it made me think of when he said, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do anything. And she said like, you're not now.
Right.
You know, whatever. So that was real cryptic to me to be like, on one level of, she could be saying it because when I'm gonna rip you up, man, at the end of this, you might want to fuck over me in this
Right.
conversation. Or what I just said in the future, wherever we might go years from now, you might flip. You never know what you might do with this.
Right.
You know what I'm
It's my
saying?
insurance card.
Insurance, definitely. But where we at?
So yeah, they start with their conversation, and they're going back and forth, and I believe he starts asking her all of his little bitch ass questions. There was one specifically that just flashed by. The way the conversation fucking started, it was like a really loaded ass question. But I remember when he asked that first question, I was just like, oh my God, we're here right now. This is happening. But you could tell that Sam is,
She's on her
she
guard.
doesn't switch yet, but I could see it. I'm like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to get really good.
All right, so we got some subtitles on. Let's see what part you're talking about when he's about. Let's see what this first question is.
In the beginning, actually, so right before they're about to start, she actually asked the first question. I can't remember.
It was
she
something
says.
about being a white savior complex.
Yeah, yeah. And then he sort of kind of switches the
Yeah.
gears and starts taking the reins of the interview.
Oh, you're aware of your white savior complex.
I love
Right.
it. I
That's
love
what
the
she asked
question.
him.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm not going to answer that, but that's the thing. Are you, though?
Right. Are you? You need to be. If you really want to be helpful and you're serious about this shit, are you aware of that? Because if you're not, nigga, then you're contradicting yourself.
But he deflected and said, yes, I'm aware that there are white savior narratives. And he said, he asked, am I unjustly rewarded for doing the same thing as black people? Of course. I criticize this system constantly. Like, he's trying to be, and she calls him on his lady, you always try to answer these questions, like, so perfectly. You always try to make yourself look like you without reproach when you ever know that the root of a lot of your shit is fucked up. Like, it's really messed up. And she said all he did was want to have the conversation, and he tried to make it seem like our friends, my friend Reggie, and it's like, my nigga, that was one that I would have been with it too. Like, my nigga, Reggie ain't your friend.
Right.
Yeah, when you said that, I started thinking that too. Like, is Reggie? Am I not remembering something? Because I don't remember really.
I don't remember y'all being friends at all.
Yeah.
I remember you also being very upset because your girl fucked.
Cause she fucked Reggie, and you come to that later.
Right.
Become friends.
So no, you're not
that's-
friends because you did a documentary,
That's
dog.
fucking creepy.
It's just
Sorry.
Very, very Robin Thicke of you, man.
And she calls him on it, and he tried to say, "Oh, it's for class." And she like, "Come on, son, you
You're
could
full of shit. You could have pulled anybody, so you gonna pull a nigga I used to fuck. You gonna pull a motherfucker that at the very no.
All her friends, Troy, Coco, our girl that got at the hotel, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she basically called him like, dude, like you're saying my message, admitting to saying my message, and it's coming and like because you know that people will relate to it more coming from your white ass, and you don't see why this is a problem. Right. You want me to see that you become my competition, and I get all the hate basically, and you get the praise. I'm an angry black woman. You the white guy that gets it. Right. What the fuck? You hear me?
Yeah.
So
in his counter though, that he shouts, dear white people out on every piece and all this stuff. Like he kind of has his canned arguments there on every front. And granted, I really don't hate him as much as you all do.
We noticed.
I just don't. I don't hate him as much as you all do. Now, granted,
Gabe apologist?
I guess I'm a bit of a
yes, you fucking Gabe apologist.
I guess I'm a little.
That's so whack.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Gabe apologist. I guess. But I don't hate him. Yeah, I just don't. I can't hate the man.
Yeah, great.
But
great. So I think this is his
he's
first.
Not the one. He's not the one.
So this is his first shot she hit at him. There are ways to speak out that don't scream, "Look at me."
Thank you.
And then he says, because if so, they seem to have eluded you. No, she gave him.
We gotta take the
jacket off.
Readjust that one.
Yep.
That's that. Oh, I'm about to fuck this white boy.
Yeah.
Let me get.
So he says he's a white person trying to weaponize his white privilege. What are you hoping to accomplish? And nigga, you just trying to get back at me, and that hurt his little feelings.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
This starts the on-off clickety clackety. We're recording, we're not recording, we're having a personal conversation, we're not having a personal conversation. Back to the interview, not or whatever. And this, this really annoyed me.
So annoying.
And I was on Sam's side when she was like, even though it's petty, when she was like, my nigga, I trust, like when she asked him that question about you trying to get back at me. And then he turned the shit off, like you said. And then to get her to turn her thing off, he went back at her and was like, "Oh, she cries during Reba McEntire."
Yeah,
and he was like, "I'm putting you out there about your music, and you did." I'm like, "Son, you the nigga that released the naked pictures of the girl after you get mad at her. That's what that scream does.
Exactly.
Because my nigga, that's like I trusted you with some personal shit versus nigga. I'm asking you a real ass question." Like, even though that might have been a personal, real ass question, you could have denied it on some shit of, I don't know what you're talking about, whatever. But to actually put my personal information out there, try to use as a weapon to nigga. I don't like Gabe, dog. I don't like Gabe, son.
He's one of those dudes, man.
I see.
He's one of those dudes.
And I see it more so because he's a white dude. Because I'm like, oh my God, there's certain histories when you throw in the context of dynamics and that stand out to me when I watch things. The white woman and the black man is an interesting dynamic when you dissect that in so many ways. And the white man and the black woman, interesting dynamic. And the black woman and the white woman, interesting dynamics. You know what I mean? When I see certain power things that play with these archetypes, even on TV, it just I peep them at times. It like certain things about them rub me different. Like a lot of times, white men do try to exert their power over the black female characters because that happens in life a lot. That's why I love when Sam is like, "Nah, nigga, you will not." There's too many times in this scene where he's trying to white man her, and she's like, "No, you're not going to."
It's just an inherent thing.
Because he's not even. And that's the beauty of this.
Not even fully
that's
aware
the beauty
of
of Justin Simeon.
Yeah.
Gabe, for all accounts, is not your typical unlikable white character.
Right. Okay.
I see through him because of my perspective of the world and where I come from. But your average white person will identify a lot with Gabe because for the most part, he is a polite guy. He's a nice guy. You know what I mean? He's not like twirling the mustache. Yeah, so, but the beauty of Justin Simeon is he showed, no, you are just as much of the problem, if not worse, than the obvious racist people. Because you don't even realize your fuckery.
Right.
You don't even realize your own shit, and you mask it through politeness and niceness. It's like those nice guys that be like, well, since I was so nice, I should get some pussy. And it's like, no, that's not how this works.
Yo, that's not how it works. That will never work.
No. Y'all heard of incels?
Incels?
Have you heard of that growing terrorist group?
No.
Oh my God. We could talk about it on Black. Oh, that's funny. I get the one because I was supposed to talk about it on Side B when we get time. But funny enough, this stands for involuntary celibate. And that's this group of
I have heard of them. Fuck them.
These group of motherfuckers.
What?
People
I've
have died
of
off of these niggas. They have killed people at this point. Like, they have victims. But like, yeah, they're this group of terrorist cats that are blaming women because they can't get pussy. And they get on these message boards and these chat rooms, and they get together and have these meetings and talk about all these different things that they just hate about the world. And it's straight up women hate shit and all kind of stuff. And they're blaming the world and women and good looking people and all type of other shit. But the fact that they're involuntary.
We don't want to be celibate, but we can't. Yeah, they're
involuntary celibates. And it's trippy. It's crazy. Their leader, their messiah, was this cat that like killed a bunch of people and himself or something after having this whole mantra speech about like all the ills that's wrong with how come guys like him can't get women and that. It's crazy. And the ironic thing about that cat is he was actually good looking. Like, when I saw the cat that started it, I'm like, dude, if you wasn't crazy in the goddamn head, you could pull a girl. Like, you could probably pull a cute, like,
girl too.
He wasn't a bad looking dude. He wasn't like, you know what I mean, the prototype of people might think is like the undesirable cat on the message boards talking this shit. No, nigga. He was like if you just saw him walk up the street, you think, oh, it's this little white boy. Not, oh, look at this ugly, nerdy, bye white boy. It's like, oh, it's a little white boy, you know, whatever. And yeah, and it's and a lot of that rhetoric is where a lot of stuff about like black women don't like weird dudes comes from, and this try to generalize women as if you can control attraction. You just attract who you're attracted to. You look them up. See what I'm saying? He is not a bad looking white boy to be. I'm an involuntary celibate and to start this movement of all these ugly niggas online mad at women. But I digress. I'm not saying that Gabe is an incel. I'm just saying that he's problematic, and Sam cut him to pieces, dog.
Yeah, she did.
And I did not feel him trying to throw her under the bus with personal things that she did and trusted him on, nigga. But we pressing play again. He said, "Oh, you accusing me of doing this to sabotage you?" And I think her main thing was like, "It's not even that you trying to sabotage me, son. Like, you trying to make me fit your box.
Yeah.
You're trying to drive this somewhere." You know what I mean? She kept it 100. Look, I'm doing a doctor come back at you, nigga. I'm being interviewed by you because, you know, I see the bullshit and I want you to see it, basically.
Yeah.
So
she's not having it. She's not having it at all. Like, I love her expressions during this whole scene. And then we get the moment where he decides to put the damn camera back on and they start talking. And
it's about Silvio now.
Yeah, they bring up Silvio and talking about how he was revealed to be old IBW.
And is this a conversation where she tries to kind of blame her rhetoric for the rise of the Silvios?
Yeah, where he sort of blames her for Silvio's creation or the creation of Old Ivy.
So where you coming from on this for your boy?
No,
sir.
I didn't have anything for him. No. I didn't really have anything for him because even when she just point blank asked him, like, "Are you blaming me for this?" and he had no comeback. It was just like, just wait. I want to show the world that you're vulnerable. Just wait. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I forgot to do the Gamby voice.
Yeah, you could give him a voice to screw him.
But yeah, I have no defense for him here.
And she even called him like, so are you talking for some people? Or are you talking about, you know, yourself? Is it that you think that I'm causing all this shit and bringing it back on myself? And he keeps trying to justify it. Like, yeah, man, because your stuff it's escalation. He brings up the Batman effect.
That pissed me off so much. He was basically saying that everything that she does, which is a fucking, all of her purposes and reasons have substantial meaning. To say that, like, everything that she's doing, oh, you're the reason why, you know, you need to admit that some of the things you've done and said, which are all rooted in fucking truth and fact, led to this shit. Let
me help you out here. It's like she called him on the whole thing about, nigga, crime came before Batman, nigga. You can't blame the criminals on Batman.
Exactly.
You gotta blame the criminals on the crime that came before it.
Exactly.
He's trying to blame racism.
Yeah.
On Sam.
Yeah.
No, nigga. No, nigga. You can't blame me for racism.
Can't do that.
I came here, recognized racism.
I responded to the racism that was already fucking there.
Right. And but he comes from that position of like when white people tell us we need to protest a different way. He come from that position of don't rock the boat. I don't see color.
Which to me sounds like shut the fuck up and sit down.
Right.
With love. But passively, sit your ass down, nigga, with love. And
in a weird way, it echoes what she took from her father's last conversation she had when she was saying, don't do anything that will stress you out or cause trouble, make things difficult for yourself. Yeah. And she's not... That character is not going to respond well to that ever. Mm-hmm. She even said, why you trying to police how I react, how my emotions process the shit that I have to go through? Like, nigga, you're not winning here and trying to blame me for y'all bullshit and the fact that you can't see that, nah, nigga, this is life or death of me. It's fucking...
It's crazy.
It's crazy, son.
It is crazy.
It's damn near foolish. And now we're on the scene where he's like, trust me, after she got mad and said, bruh, like, no, you're not going to blame me for this, dude. Like, you ain't even walking in my shoes to even understand this. So, what do you ask her? So, how does it make you feel?
So he starts asking her, how does it feel to be trolled and with everything that you've gone through? And
that's he's trying to get her to admit that it hurts.
Yeah.
Said,
this is where it's just kind of like, nigga, like, to me, this part right here kind of showed how his intentions were definitely multi-layered with this stupid-ass fucking interview. And with the whole project itself.
J.Steel is just not having him.
Not a fan of him.
Now, this is an intense scene, and she's looking dead at the camera for it, which is usually only resolved for the ends of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gave me, like the thing that I did take away from this entire episode was, you know what? And watching it the second time around, I should say, because I did cringe when we started in this damn radio station. I'm like, oh shit, we're gonna be in a whole fucking.
I didn't think that. I didn't know
you didn't
that.
think that? Yeah.
The first time I watched it, no.
Oh no, not the. Yeah, well, the first time I didn't know it, but the second time, watching it just to kind of refresh myself, I kind of thought that we jumped around a little bit more because we did actually started with him sort of looking at the footage, and then we started with the interviews and that little montage and stuff like that. So I was kind of hoping that we had a little bit of a break before we went deep into this long fucking conversation. Yeah. But there was nothing. But anyway, Justin Simien was the director of this episode. Okay. And the thing I took away from it was the control of the camera and sort of
great
that.
In this episode.
Yeah. It really is, and it's like that's always apparent. It's like I wasn't 100% sure it was him, but when we sort of got these shots, these full-on headshots, and she's just looking directly at the camera, giving us it all. This feels like a Justin Simien move.
Because they're showing us him looking off camera. He's not looking in the center. Exactly. But like every now and then she looks off camera depending on the shot, but when they got that one specific that's dead on her, she's talking directly into it. And like you said, Simien made the executive decision with that. Like, no, this is what I want artistically, because Sam, my lead character, is dropping this weight right now, and we get to this question. He asks us how does it really feel to be vulnerable? Like he tried to tell her how she should do her show. He's like, why don't you just show more vulnerability? Why don't you show that you're hurt? Why don't you show that you're not this super badass?
That pisses me off so much. Don't try to police my fucking emotions.
And she's telling them, you really want to reach people, you do this, you do that,
you gotta keep it real. And all of the shit that she's talking about, like, you shouldn't have to be fucking passive. Like,
and she whooped.
And she says it.
That's not a question. She's like, you know what I mean? Here, like, you just
don't tell me how the fuck I should process my experience.
She said it sounds like a reprimand. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't get to tell me that my anger isn't honest.
And I love how she's looking into the cameras. She's saying all this shit. It's amazing.
And that's the one thing about, like, if she tell me full of shit, there's one thing about, like, a lot of white people don't understand. Because that's one thing that bothers me. I just went off on this troll on my mom page recently. He's this cat my mom's been friends with for a while. He's like, he always he's so white, he just don't get things. He don't understand when he being racist. We will, like, my mom would debate him back and forth. And this one day, dog, I just felt like just getting in his ass, dog. Because it's one of those things where a lot of white people don't understand. Like, he was like, y'all mad at Kaepernick, y'all mad at this, y'all mad at that. Dog, when we have these conversations about race in this country as black people, dog, and when these things happen to all these people, whether it's people getting gunned down or people not getting justice, dog, that sets a precedent for how we're seen in this country that affects how police deal with us, how politicians deal with us, how your everyday people see us, dog. So we're really out here fighting for our humanity, or actually going through traumas or feeling some kind of way. Like it's so deep for us. But for a lot of white people, it's just an educational exercise in debate. They can just have the privilege to opt out, unplug, and it will not interfere with their lives at all. Like, half this shit, if they decide to not give a fuck, they can. But we can't just not give a fuck about kids that look like us gunned down, or, you know what I mean, our black president being heralded as a monkey, or whatever the fuck. It's crazy, and that's part of the struggle. I'm seeing Sam having this conversation where she getting emotional, she crying, and he's not getting that, nigga, you're being very offensive right now, even though you don't realize it. Even your line of questioning, you don't even understand that you're trying to come from this place to hopefully soften and humanize Sam for your people watching the show. But it's like, nah, nigga, the point of me is I have to be strong. Because if I let down my guard, they will kill me. You feel me? Right. Like, they will take me out. They will take me down. You can't show weakness. And look, not only she a black woman having to do this, she little. Right. You a little bitty black woman, dog. If you don't think that you got to be a ferocious motherfucker when it comes down to attacking actual wrong, you crazy.
You really do, especially as a little bitty, vulnerable looking fucking black woman. Yeah,
pretty.
You do. Right.
Don't pretty into it.
Yeah, you definitely do. You have to be a lot more aggressive to get people to actually respect your mind, because they look at you and be like, the fuck, you don't know what you're talking about. You a pretty little, shut up.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I feel her.
So, she called him on the shit like, well, everything gotta be my fault, as if I, basically created the world. And she called him on is because you hurt. And then he throw back at her, well, you made the coon party, blackface party. And she told that real nigga, you the one who called the police.
Yeah, right. Coming from the motherfucker who called the cops.
Tell me about your boy, dog. Tell me about your boy, Marty.
Yeah, I have no defense for
Thank
him.
you.
It's sort of like, as we go back through it moment by moment, it's sort of like, yeah, you know what, I don't hate him, but he's also, like, indefensible. Like, I just, he doesn't really say a lot of things I can kind of get behind. He only sort of gets in a few jabs that's like, well, you know what, no, that was an honest statement. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's where it ends. It's not really profound. It's just, well, that was true. Mm-hmm. And that's his brand really right now. He doesn't.
He's very self-righteous.
Because one of the things, I think one of the most frustrating.
I like Gamby more than I like Gabe.
No,
right
fuck Gamby.
No,
we will never like.
I like Gamby more than I like Gabe right now.
I like Gamby more than Gabe.
Yeah. I just don't like Gamby.
Gamby shady, dog. But at the end of the day, he didn't kill for them black people. His whack ass could call the police.
He probably would call the police.
Yeah, no. Gamby at least can get his hands dirty, bro.
Yeah.
Gamby a realer nigga than Gabe, dog.
Oh, he's got lightning coming from his hands, and I just
nervous what he'll do. I just want to make sure it doesn't get out of hand.
I don't want him to hurt anyone. Bitch. That's all.
Punk ass Gabe. But like one problem that just often arises, you can feel the tension just permeate off of Sam is when you try to validate racists as if they're like our fight for equality and their racism are just opposing equally valid arguments, right, when they're not. Our quest for equality is up here. The people can't see that, but I got my hands up in the air. It's up to one level. Yeah. Y'all racism, it should not be regarded as an equally valid, just the opposite end of the argument. It shouldn't even be an argument. And you over here trying to make me the bad guy instead of focusing your attentions on your racist people over there. You know what I mean? It's
what did y'all think about because I thought it was real close to reality. I mean, that the Alt Ivy or Silvio's, he wrote like a piece or whatever that got picked up by Breitbart. And like he just got picked up by like a bunch of national
the right wings.
Like that. Yeah, the right wings.
Yeah,
like it's getting a lot of attention. You know what I mean? And it's only getting bigger and bigger. But wouldn't it? Yeah.
Because coming from where it's coming from, a freaking like Hispanic, gay, right wing, quote unquote straight shooter. Of course.
That's what we would be talking about for the whole week. It's sort of like everybody would pick that up. That would just be news.
It would.
And
at the expense of this woman getting trolled and fucking death threats and shit.
Just, it's kind of scary. Like when you think about it like
it's
that.
It's scary to think that we really are there.
That's what it is.
That we really could be there.
Yep, it's about the likes.
So Sam calls him out on abandoning her on one of her worst nights. And he calls her out on fucking Reggie and not apologizing.
Yeah, and then she drops that bomb like, but bitch, you wasn't even my man.
But he still did have a point. Like, man, look, we was operating on all levels of that, and at the very least,
she fucked up.
She would not take that.
She didn't even give him like a
look,
I love you, but I fucked him and I'm sorry. She just was
that.
like, nigga, I did what I did and I said what I said and it was good.
And you
and
can't
fuck
control
you.
me.
And I was
This
trying to
is my
find
body.
myself.
Yeah, I could do what I want to do.
I love the
exploring
responses.
my life.
I don't care. I love the responses. I love the responses. I was riding when I'm like, bitch, you wrong, but I'm fucking with you. You right. It is your body. His white man does not own your black woman body.
From that perspective,
I'm sorry, dog. I can't
right.
not see these perspectives when I see these dynamics, dog. Like, I'll be like, tell him. Tell that white man what the hell you want to do. If you want to fuck the chocolate Adonis, you going to fuck the chocolate Adonis. God damn it.
Jesus.
She kind of messed with him, though, too. Like, when she calls him out about his friends and shit. Like, your friends are all white and boring.
Because, nigga, you like 30 kicking it with the 20-year-olds, dog.
Yeah,
he's like,
fucking lame.
He said, Joel and I are friends. I'm sorry we enjoyed. You bitch, you wouldn't even know goddamn Joel for one of me.
Right.
Fuck up.
Yeah,
you kind of take my friends.
Stop making excuses and justifications for his lameness.
Right.
Yeah, you eased your way into this, and now you're sort of like, I don't know. When you get cut off, man, sometimes you just get cut off. These weren't your friends to begin with. That's just
right. It's just like
how it rolls.
Right here, you could really see, and I'm gonna keep saying this, how he's tried to weasel his way and kind of stick around, and his whole thing is Sam, with all this other shit. Sam could have been like an advocate for like saving glittery unicorn piss. He'd be like, I'm gonna make a documentary about saving glittery unicorn piss and how we can do it better. What do you think about that, Sam? You see, I'm doing what you do too, bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
He pisses me off.
I retract any defense that I ever gave to Gabe from the beginning. I'm taking it all back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the black people on this.
I was in your protest supporting your cause while you were fucking Reggie. And she like, yeah, my cause, nigga. What you even there for?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Now it's my cause. Now you're saying it.
Right.
No, and he loves to have conversations with himself. He get loud as fuck when she leave the room and when she turn her back.
He's a bitch.
Yeah, man. Oh boy, it's like,
What does he say to get her to turn around? Into her, and he's basically like, you have all these walls up, and you're so difficult to get through, and you're just gonna be mad forever.
That girl told him, you gonna end up with a black chick that you convinced yourself to love, that you love. I like the way she said that you convinced yourself that you love. Just to atone
with the venom
for your white guilt.
Yeah.
Like, of course I have white guilt.
He's the white guy that would say that.
He's so disgusting.
It's like, yeah, I'm sure everyone has white.
And he's like,
and he talks about the party and how he feels so bad about partying. Basically, she's like, well, it's not my job to forgive you. And he's like, well, stop making it your job.
And I'll give him that. That was a point that he has. He was like, you know what I mean? Stop trying to, shit on me for my whiteness. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure things out. I'll give you that one, Gabe. You did say that.
But he needs to be more open to criticism and realize that he's a bitch-made fucking white boy. And when people tell you that you're a bitch-made white boy, like, listen and say, okay, cool. How can I be better?
Put the gloves back on.
I keep telling you I'm having flashbacks because I know this fucking person. And this person pissed me the fuck off and irritated me for a year after we were broken up. So I know this fucking dynamic. And yeah.
And he had the nerve to be like, you don't even know your friends because you don't listen to your friends. Well, I listen to them and they say this about you. I'm
all
like,
these attacks. Nigga, because you're mad. No,
so whack. Then you try to say that girl try to overcompensate for being mixed with a white side.
He is a dick. He's a
dick.
It's
not your point of person. No, nigga.
No.
That's below the belt.
I thought this was going into a good place, man.
Yeah.
He pulled some pimp moves some way. Yeah, because she was leaving.
Yeah, I thought she was gone.
I thought she was gone.
She was gone.
I thought she was
and then
gone.
She fucking comes
went
back.
left.
I'm like, oh man.
But she come back with that real that I be able to tell people who be trying to act like mixed people are not black.
Mixed people are black.
You look at this girl, it's a black girl.
Yeah.
She ain't getting no white privilege. They gonna see that girl, whether they see her mixed or black, they don't see her as white. So all y'all mixed people think, people, even not even just mixed people, or black people that try to tell mixed people that we're black. They're black. They step outside. If the KKK was gonna kill people, guess what? They're dead.
They're dead. Yeah.
Stop that bullshit.
They're
And she had to get this nigga together. Like she was like, my nigga, the world I live in, you know what I mean? I got something that don't even define as guilt. Because on one end, I'm not black enough for this, I'm not white enough for this, but I know that I'm black because I'm treated, nigga.
Right.
She got at this dude, dog. She got at him, dog. And she was like, it's not even my fault that I'm in this position, but I'm blamed for it. And I'm hated for it. Then told this nigga what he need to be fucking doing.
Yeah, so she basically tells him, if you really want to help, nigga, put yourself in our shoes and really be out there on the front lines and be with us in the nitty gritty and the dirty. Don't just sit on your white throne of power trying to figure out your own personal fucking purpose about, am I racist? Do I see color or not? Bitch, no. Actually, like, fucking be in the shit.
Then tried to downplay her contributions. I do a documentary, you do the radio show. This isn't Selma, you're just getting trolled. Boom.
Yeah.
Where's the
He
danger?
downplayed it.
Where's the danger?
That made me so angry.
And then when she give him the rundown about, I got an email with these niggas basically saying they're gonna kill me. They implied my death.
Yep.
With the little thing about the ask if his dad died, so crazy because she does find out that her dad dies, but that's a trippy bullshit.
Yeah, this
that hurts the
fucked me
soul.
up.
When she
This
sort of
fucked
tells
me
that story of how she's scared she's gonna get that call, and then like
that call.
That's
you
where
gotta
we
go
end
home.
up.
That's what we end up in.
Jeez.
So that's some more other shit. But in the context of what's happening right now, my nigga, like, nigga, I'm getting death threats and you calling it trolling.
Right.
And that's another thing that happens for us in this country as black people. It's like, my nigga, we try to tell you we're dying, and you try to downplay our pain.
Yeah, you try to downplay
our trauma.
And I like how she says when she gets this e-card and she opens it and she's CC'd, but it's actually sent to her parents.
Mm-hmm.
And
they emailing her parents.
Yeah.
That type shit.
Right. But it says, I'm sorry about your daughter.
Sorry for
because
your loss.
But it's because
really
your daughter was a dumb
message.
nigga.
Yeah.
A racist nigga. And they missed the irony.
Yeah,
he's like, be a racist nigga.
Yeah, she's like, my dad missed the irony of that. It's like, man, he clearly didn't take that shit well.
Right.
And it's like, because we'll get more of him when we get to the next episode, but it's like, damn, yeah, it's not just affecting her. It's sort of affecting, and I would be interested to see how that affected him, how he handles that sort of thing, or how he handled it at least.
Right.
But
you just call it trolling, Gabe.
Yeah.
And then you want to shed some tears.
He doesn't. Yeah. He just. Yeah.
You want to shed some tears.
It took for
He
us to get
doesn't
to
get
this
it.
point for you to kind of sort of get it. You self-righteous bitch. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We have to have a bitch counter on how many times they still call us that a
favorite
bitch
word.
in this damn episode.
Yo, take a drink every
time I say bitch. There's more coming.
Yeah, so go back to the top of the episode and go back.
Go
so you
back.
get nice and drunk and get back to this part.
Nice
Back to
and
this part.
tipsy.
How it work.
Yeah, you'll probably be dead by the time you make it here. Because believe it or not, there's a little bit more Gabe left. But what happens that I forget what brings them back into the interview. Because somehow
Oh, they're not like they just keep talking and
they
stuff.
keep talking for a little bit. Yeah, I can't remember
like
the points that they hit
this is a
exactly.
long conversation. They gotta
Very
sit
long.
down and shit, and she gotta break down to him like, don't presume to know my experience, bro. Like,
Right.
cause like once again,
Oh.
I'm a black woman.
He decides he plays another pimp move. And
You keep
decides-
calling these pimp moves.
I'm sorry, like
It
no,
is a
for
pimp
real.
move.
It's a mind game. Like yeah, it's not saying like it's good how it played out because it did play out positively for him. But him saying she's trying to explain to him what Joe was explaining to her in that episode. I think it was the one when they were jogging and she was trying to get her to shut up or whatever. Remember that one? And she's trying to explain that to him here, and he's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna pack up my stuff and go.
Oh, we ain't
girl.
get to that part yet.
We ain't get to that part, but
Nah.
we're getting there. But
Nah,
that's
we
the
went
next
to the part where she
pimp
tearing
stroke.
his ass up because like she basically breaks it down before we got to
What was it? What
epigenetics.
was that word? Yeah,
Epigenetics.
Okay.
But she broke him down saying, nigga, you trying to make me the anti-hero in your little fucked up story. You don't understand where I'm at in my story. Like, it's all kinds of shit. I just love the reading happening here.
Yeah, she keeps throwing venom at him, and it's like
Not
it's
even
very-
venom, dog. Facts.
Okay, fair enough.
Facts.
Fair enough.
You heard me? Because like she said, dog, you trying to make me into your box. I keep on trying to tell you, son, you won't even get it.
Right.
And then she break down inheritance of pain right here. That's what she's
Yeah.
talking about how, and this is a true thing about how they saying that trauma and pain can be passed down through the blood. And how like shit from slavery to this day can still be affecting us mentally as black people. So we talk about how we have a certain distrust against white people, for instance. For example, how like some black people just gotta get this weird feeling. Some of that shit could come from actual genetic issues of nigger, burn, lynch. Them
Right.
niggas wasn't going to doctors and psychiatrists after that shit,
Nope,
nigga.
they were just taking all that shit and
So it's
suppressing
in
it.
the blood.
Right.
That's trippy as fuck.
It is.
So he give her this white boy I love you stare about that's the part you talking about. The camera even got
yeah,
dead
man.
center. I was like,
That's
oh,
a pimp
goodness.
move right there, man. I'm
Man,
saying,
you
like,
see
look at the
soften
stroke.
up.
Like, yeah, look at him. Look, man. Like, oh,
It's
you
like,
know,
man, who am I? You know, I'm just gonna.
It
I'm
worked
just
too.
gonna leave. You know, I'm
It
just gonna
worked,
pack
too.
I'm
my
mad
stuff
she
up
fell for
She
it.
real
fell
slow.
for it, man.
I'm pack my stuff up real
No.
slow.
And
He
starts to
apologizing.
I got caught up in I'm just so
Yeah,
embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, man,
I'm
it's so
hurt.
embarrassing.
I'm just gonna,
I'm just gonna slow walk to this.
just gonna leave
you know.
with my tail between my legs.
I'm
And she
walking
looks
real
at
slow.
him.
She giving that long look too. So you right.
You can catch me. Look.
She like, oh,
catch me.
I
I haven't taken everything.
She
down
gets
yet.
up.
going really slow.
I just unplugged one.
Then
doing the
she
let me
apologizes.
catch stuff.
She apologizes. It takes her licks to grab people and get their attention and blah blah blah. And I'm like,
And he stops packing up, and they do the kind of, oh Lord.
Sam, you're so adorable right now.
they're standing face to
all the
face.
times I used to have sex with you.
Oh
Sam,
God, I'm mad that she
missed
even
you,
had
Sam.
sex with this guy,
I
man.
kind of am too.
At
At least this season, Gabe.
fuck Gabe, man. How many times you need to take a drink every time I say fuck Gabe? So go back to the beginning of this
Ooh, you're
episode.
gonna be drunk.
And anytime Bat says fuck Gabe,
Yeah.
generally speaking, anytime you listen to anything on the FlyWithBats podcast, you can take a drink, a sip every time one of us says the F word.
Fuck.
And yeah, you're gonna be drunk. You're
You're
gonna be
welcome.
drunk. It's my favorite word.
Yeah.
So they decide to have this sit down still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is this?
They're
goal?
back into the interview now.
They
aren't
keep talking and do some shit, and now they're all emotional and remembering each other and shit, but they keep talking.
Yeah.
And
What do you
so
think
he
your
asks
show's
her,
gonna
yeah,
plan?
what do you think your future in race relations is on that campus?
But then he turns off the camera, right? Again. Oh yeah, because no, he turned off the
He makes
camera.
his confession about not knowing no girl's name.
Oh yeah, for the record, I didn't know Jamila. Oh, so for the record, you're telling me that you got a token black chick to make her jealous on purpose. That's what you're saying. That's what you just admitted to. It for whatever
that is
reason
so unattractive.
read to her as, oh, thanks for giving me the real, but no.
That's
no.
so yo.
You picked the black
If
girl.
somebody told me that, I'd really be like, yeah, now you really look pathetic. So fuck it. But it continues. She keeps, explaining herself, and they're sharing feelings, and I'm like, damn it, Sam.
Because she at least admitted that I'm not trying to set shit on fire. I'm just trying to tell the truth, bruh. And then she decided to apologize. She admits that she should apologize for Reggie. Yeah, Sam, yeah. That's the one thing that you should apologize for. Out of everything, that's the one.
That's the only thing.
That's the only one.
Everything else, you're fine.
Everything else, you're fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And since both of you, because most times, a lot of times in relationships, in situations, you just want the respect of the apology. And you be a lot of times, you can finally release all of the angst. And now they're just having an apology.
Then it goes left to their
back.
resolution. He's like, I shouldn't have left you that.
Oh God! And everybody watching knows. Okay, they're gonna kiss by the end of this scene.
Yeah, it's
And
going back. Oh, don't do it.
I
Don't
yell.
do it.
In her
See,
face, when
don't.
her
She
face
smiles
is
genuinely.
laughing, I'm like, no, Sam.
Don't do it, Miss Steely. Don't
You
do it. He
deserve
ain't
better.
working,
No,
Miss
don't
Steely.
lean
Don't
in.
do
Then
it,
she
Miss
fucking
Steely. He ain't
leans
worth
in.
it.
And then she starts apologizing for her actions, and I'm like, that's it. She's gone. We've lost her.
Yeah,
this is
we've
it.
lost her.
Nope.
She's gone to
We've
the dark
lost her.
side.
She's back to the
She's
super
gone to the lark side.
white side.
Something.
So she's looking in his eyes and shit. And I'm like, why, bro?
So what do you think? We don't have to even watch this part. So anyway, so they kissing. Where's this going? Are they back together? Or do you think this is a thing again?
They're gonna try to do something, but I really hope
Yeah, I
that
think they're gonna
some
move
kind of
toward
way she winds up with
Reggie.
Finance. Please,
Nah,
please. It would.
but-
I don't. It probably won't, but please.
I'm telling you, I need Joel to get with my nigga Rashid. I need Sam to get with Reggie. I need the white boy to get off the show. And that's how this should go.
Not gonna happen, man.
Can they kill the white boy? Do
Can
they
he
kill
get hit
people
by
on
a
the show?
car?
Yeah, they killed that white boy in the first season, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
I think we need to kill Reggie.
I think he needs to get.
I'm
hit
not
by
Reggie,
a car.
not kill Reggie.
No.
Gabe needs to be fridge. You need to fridge Gabe. Fridge him. Fridge his ass.
Fridge Gabe.
We gotta
Damn.
fridge him. Were you on the episode
get
we
this,
talked
man.
about fridging?
No, but I just pictured a refrigerator dropping on someone.
It's a term for
That's better.
it's a term that came from comic books basically when like they use a character they kill a character to hurt another character. Usually it's really used when they kill a female character just to progress the male story. And only that. So it's in like
fridge the hell out of him.
yeah, it came from a it came from a Green Lantern comic story where they put his woman in the fridge and he had to come home and found her body in the fridge cut in pieces, and that's where they get the term from. Because that's such a gruesome and fucked up way to kill this woman.
That is a really
just
fucked up way.
to hurt the male character. They had no other reason to kill this character. So yeah, that's the thing. Remember that fridging. We should fridge Gabe.
Yeah, we should fridge him.
So if we get to the end of the episode and Joelle's like, I've been looking
Joe
for
walks
you this
in
whole
with
time.
This look on her face, and I'm like, oh shit! As soon as she walked in and said that, I'm like the daddy dead.
Yep.
Immediately, I was like, this
Yeah.
nigga done died. Oh my god,
And
he's dead.
Gabe's like, is there anything I can do? Yeah,
No.
not be white right now.
Yeah, don't be white.
what hurts the most is that.
Did you look like my daddy? That's what I meant that time. That time was not being facetious. I really mean because you probably look like her daddy. But continue on.
Well, no, I was just gonna say she said that this was her biggest fear and stuff like that, and she confessed it, sort of described it all the way down to the exact moment, and then it happens right in front of us, and it's just that's kind of heartbreaking for me. Like I really just to say the camera work was so good and there was so many great things about it. The second time around, I didn't enjoy it as much, but it did still hit in the right places. Like that moment still, played the same for me.
Right.
And this
little weirdo ass, creepy ass scene at the end where he keeps
not leave me
replaying.
In a good place.
He keeps replaying Sam saying "I miss you" over and over and over again like a weirdo.
Yeah, that was really creepy. That was
And I guess we're supposed to. He looks at the camera, and I guess it's supposed to play like no. This plays like you're a weirdo.
I've mentioned to you guys about I didn't like his creepy look into the camera moment.
It's very defining for him though, because that's who the fuck he is.
I've mentioned to you guys.
Obsessed ass white boy. Ugh.
I've mentioned to you guys about 1 Hour Photo before, right?
Oh,
the
that
Robin
movie
Williams
is
movie.
Fucking disturbing.
Yeah, isn't it? Okay, you know about it though. You've seen it.
Yes.
Okay,
and
cool.
I literally had to like stop in between because I was like, this is too much.
It really was. Yeah.
It reminded me of there's
level.
another movie where these two spoiled ass rich white boys do a home invasion and they capture the family.
Oh, that's that fucked up movie.
They
made a remake of it. They got 2 versions of that movie. I never watched that movie, but it's hailed as like one of the worst movies ever.
I can't watch it.
Like
I watched
screwed
it
up.
like once.
I've read about those 2 movies
and tried to watch it again. And I was like, I can't do that.
Like you said, it's a home invasion, and these 2 white boys.
They're so fucked up.
And they tortured this family.
It kind of reminded me of like
the whole movie.
It had the spirit of Clockwork Orange a little bit.
It does, from what I was reading, and they tortured his family mentally and physically.
It's so creepy.
Like the whole
movie. Because it could actually
movie.
happen.
And they killed everybody at the end.
Everybody died.
Like it's all messed up. And the big thing is, it's these white boys that look like regular white boys dressing like white. They're not like disturbed looking white boys. You look like the white boy that come over for milk and you'll let them in your house.
What's their name?
I gotta look at this movie, man.
Okay.
Movie.
How old is it?
They made 2, so I don't remember.
Okay.
A movie. What's defining about it? Who made it? There's somebody listening right now. It's probably like, oh, it's called the. Blah, 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 blah.
Is Naomi Watson one version of it, or am I making this up?
I'll look up if Naomi Watson's movie. So I'm looking that up, man.
2 guys hold family hostage or some shit like that.
Naomi Watts hostage. Okay. What's your final thoughts on the movie, man? I mean, this movie on this episode as a whole. We already know how you feel, Marty, but after going through it again, J.Steel, what y'all saying?
First time watching this episode, I remember one of my main thoughts was, oh my god, that was
Funny Games. That's what it is.
That is it.
It's the first one that came up. Funny Games.
It's fucking disturbing.
This one.
Shit.
Yep. And they remade it because the thing is, because I remember reading about this whole story because
it's so fucked up.
I think it was and Naomi Watts isn't. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was made. I think I want to say it was made in Europe. It was made. The director made this movie and he remade it shot for shot with different actors, an American version. So if you watch the older one, it's fucked up, like, and it's different, but he did it shot for shot. It's just in
like
the story about Funny Games is very interesting, dog. But like, it was a 2007 film, and it was a 1997 film of the same name. The film is a shot for shot remake of the 1997 film, albeit in English. So they really made dude. And I read everything about. I've never seen either of these movies, but I'm a nerd kind of about the story of it. And like, I already know I probably hate it because I don't like horror films and I hate movies with unhappy endings.
After I saw Funny Games, I actually cried because I really was like, this is so disturbing. Like, it bothered me for a while. Like, I didn't feel right about life for a minute. Like, it affected me that deeply.
Because they did the mind games.
Because you start relating to the characters and shit, and it's just the whole movie just fucked up shit.
And it's a family, and it's a mom, dad, and kid, like, and
so
they torture all 3.
It's so fucked
they don't give a fuck. Like, kid get it too, son. Like, no, like, it's a.
It's bad.
So yeah, go watch Funny Games, people. We just gave you all kind of shit. So.
I'm like, yeah, and after that, go watch Coco. I mean, you'll be a.
It's on Netflix now.
Coco
yeah.
was sad too.
So yeah,
I still haven't seen it.
I saw 30 minutes of it and I tuned out because it was just a lot of. Never mind, I don't spoil it.
It's a lot of singing.
But I need to know.
She's a Disney chick.
I'm a Disney head. I watch every Disney movie. I follow the development of every fucking Disney movie. But this one in particular, like, I've been wanting to see it, and I saw 30 minutes of it, and I was just like, damn, I don't want to watch anymore.
There's something very weird about you in Disney. Yeah. What is it you have a subscription to that's some Disney theme park
So this is embarrassing, but I'm on like this nerd board called Walt Disney World Magic, and like
we can't hear you, dog.
I'm on this like Disney fanatic nerd board and discussion forum called. This is embarrassing. Stop looking at me.
I'm very fascinated.
Called
with this,
WDW Magic, and like you talk about like Disney rumors and development and projects and stuff within Disney World and also the movies. Leave me alone, okay?
Nigga, like I left.
And I have a subscription. Like since I was in middle school. Okay.
a subscription to this group?
Yeah.
Okay.
See
and I'm a member, and we talk about shit. Stop.
Yeah, get together like at the cons, at the Disney cons and stuff, and like.
I mean, I haven't done that, but like,
you
I talk to people. And okay, stop.
No.
See,
Stop.
the part. No, see, I'm not gonna clown her if she you know the part about like talking movies and TV.
It's the theme parks and stuff.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm obsessed
They
with
talk
theme
theme
parks.
parks.
That's not weird.
They talk theme parks, nigga. You get the subscription to find out schematics on the Disney World theme park
that's
regularly,
like a
nigga. That's
thing.
odd as hell,
You know,
nigga.
like all the back doors and secret
Yeah, all the
entryways
like
and stuff.
abandoned things and the things that are like rumored to be coming
And
to the
rides.
park, and like the things that might be greenlit and what's like all of that like
The rides
into
in
that.
the park.
Like
I
if you
got
go to
the-
Disney
I got the
World,
inside
Yeah,
track.
but
you go
you-
to Disney World or Universal with me, it's gonna be lit because I know everything.
But you don't even go like
be
that,
lit.
nigga. If you
I
went like,
usually go every year. I haven't been in
Okay.
a few years, but I've
Okay.
been going
Enough.
since I was 3 every year.
I if you go
And this
every year, I
information-
give you that. I give you
it's
that
just
much.
been a few years.
That
since
information
I've
comes in handy though.
Sorry, I saw one of them
Yeah.
coming
My
in the mail for
parents-
him. Like, she's serious.
been. Yeah, my parents always loved going with me because they were like, okay, you gotta tell us where all the things are, and then they have like the hidden Mickeys, and like if you go through this door, you can see this old ride that used to be there, and blah blah blah. Yeah, man, it's fun. I'm a nerd. I don't want to talk about it.
No.
So yeah, I guess my final.
Leave me alone.
No, I find that very intriguing. No, that's cool.
I like this episode
Oh, good for you.
mainly for the acting and mainly for Sam.
Fuck Gabe.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say
That's
on
it.
that.
Fuck
It
this
got
episode.
it didn't birth. It was really a bottle episode. It didn't.
Yeah.
I see why it was your least favorite because it was one that didn't further overall story much. It gave
Yeah.
layers. It gave layers to the story, and it was more of a character piece. But like the overarching, what's going on with, like we always give this show credit for doing a solo and still being able to push the main story forward.
Right.
You're pushing us left because even still in episode 9, we're gonna get to next. That's nothing to do
And
with the
nothing
main
to-
story.
Yeah,
Until the end.
So, yeah, I was about to say until the very
Until
end.
the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's still a great show. I still love Justin Simeon, but it's just like
I think you gotta like Justin Simeon to like this episode, which this is one of his a dig him, but this is also, let's not forget, a Gabe episode.
and that's the thing too. So because the thing is this, it's not bad. It's not a
not
bad
bad.
episode. It's
But
just
it's-
not a nigga cup. It's like
No.
I don't care about. Like you just told the
That's
story
what
that
it
I
is.
don't care about.
It's not a nigga cup.
But I care. I care about
Yeah.
seeing Sam wash this nigga.
Right.
But beyond that, we don't need to ever come back here again.
No.
So anyway,
No, never.
Yes.
yes.
second that.
So once again, man, we about to get out of here for this episode, man. Send all y'all stuff to reviewingdat@gmail.com.
Review that.
So let us know, man. Let us know how y'all feel about the episodes. Let us know about how you feel about what's coming next, man. We won't run it, man. Big ups to Naja. I heard you read Naja email and y'all joined about 420.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Finally.
I knew Naja from high school, son.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we went to McMain together, dog.
Oh, for real? Okay.
And son,
All right.
looking back now, it's so hilarious because I did not know she was getting high.
I was like, yeah, I thought that shit was funny. I was like, yeah, nobody ever knew.
Dog, Naja was
really?
one of the coolest people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause she was a low-key chick. Like, she used to, like, we just have classes every now and then. And, like, sometimes we just crack. She was just a nice chick. So it's like, you know what I mean? Now I'm going back in my memory banks about Naja, like, damn, your ass was high.
That's what it was.
That's what it
High.
was. Okay, yeah, I love you, Naja. But anyway, yeah,
cool.
man, it's
Yeah,
that
no,
acting
definitely.
guy, Mr. Bats, man. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell at Mr. Out. You ain't gonna find me. And yeah, man, for this episode, I'm out here.
What's up, y'all? It's J.Steel. You can catch me on Instagram at @IamJSteel_. You can also catch me being fat as fuck on
Yeah.
FatGirlNola. And also go to Facebook and go like Vray Films. Because
Yeah.
I'll be making movies and
Right.
being in them.
That's right.
That was really bad grammar. But
Yeah,
it's
when
okay.
when you an actor slash screenplay writer / director ass shit, you know what I mean? You can talk your shit.
Yeah,
You say
man.
how you want to.
However you want to say it.
Yeah. There you go. You can find me, Marty, your favorite host, Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com. You want to click on that Your30 tab. That's where I co-host a show with the Arrogant Observer called Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check it out.
Yay.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
And make sure that you ask the Arrogant Observer what his cat is doing. And you're only gonna
Make
get that.
Make sure you
listen to the. If you gotta listen to the episode. Man. And if you know him in person, I need you to walk up to him. That should be the first thing out your mouth. There.
Yeah. What's your cat doing?
What's your cat? How's your cat?
Oh yeah. No, definitely do
You know
that.
what?
How's
I'm
your
not saying
cat?
anything right now.
Just do that. Is your cat still wearing the sweater?
Have a never mind.
That's exactly why I said
I'm
that.
gonna let my brain
Dirty.
have a dirty, disgusting,
Just-
horrible mind.
just let it ride.
Dirty mind.
And that's where we're signing out.
Yeah. Marty out.
We got to stop fighting. Your brother cannot be your enemy. We used to hang from trees, and now we're who they all want.